Alright guys, we all know why you're here. You want to make gold. Season 10, New World. Let's get to it. I know you're probably sick of seeing your gold pile be small, but if you want it to be big like mine, follow these steps and you'll get rich like me. Okay, so first things first, you'll want to get your trade skills up. So ultimately what you'll need, for what I do anyways, is make matrices. So I use weaponsmithing, you'll need that at 250, Arcana at 250. So what I do is I make armor matrices. So you'll want to have 250 weaponsmithing. You'll want to come to the forge and spell it right. So you'll want to make a tempered cast. It takes 2 prismatic ingot, 2 prismatic cloth, 2 prismatic leather, 5 gypsum orbs, and 250 azoth per. So you go ahead and craft one of those. And then we head over to the arcane station. So here at the arcane station, you'll want to go in here, make honing acid. I cannot spell today. So you want to make one of these, and it takes 2 prismatic leather, 2 prismatic block, 25 infused alkahest, 5 gypsum orbs, and 250 azoth. So you craft that, and then you'll want to top up your azoth. And after you make your honing acid, you'll want to go in and make the armor matrix. So that takes a tempered cast and honing acid and 250 azoth at the arcane station. There are other ways to make these, and I'll go over to that right after this. So you have your armor matrix now. So now you have your armor matrix made. You want to come to the trade post and post it for sale. So you go to the armor matrix, place sell order. I recommend just undercutting it by 1 cent, and then just list duration for 1 day, because at any time someone could come undercut you. You don't want your matrix just sitting there for 3 days, because the value could drop. Is never determined when it's going to drop in this economy. And then you post it. And then I also don't recommend selling more than 3 at a time. That's my limit, just because anyone could come undercut you, and then you know, yeah, you don't want like 25 matrices just sitting on the market. So I just do 3 at a time, wait for those to sell, then go back, post another 3. So as you see there, I already sold my armor matrix. An easy 10,000 gold, just like that. So now we'll go through the different types of matrices and where to make them. So if you come to the outfitting station, type in matrix. You could also make armor matrices here, but it takes different things. So you'll need blessed rivets and reinforced bracing. And you could also make jewelry matrices, which take blessed rivets and honing acid. Depending on what kind of matrix you want to make, you'll need different components like I just showed you. So here at the outfitting station, you can make enchanted handles if you have armoring at 250, and then you could also make blessed rivets if you have 250 jewel crafting, and that's at the outfitting station. And then like I just showed you, you can make tempered casts at the forge. You could also make weapon matrices here. You'll need enchanted handle, and for both of those you'll need 250 weaponsmithing. It'll show the required level beside it, but for all this you'll need 250. Here at the workshop you are only able to make weapon matrices, which you'll need 250 engineering to do, and it takes an enchanted handle and honing acid. And the last spot is the arcane station. You can make honing acid, which I previously shown, and you could also make armor matrices right here. And this is my personal favorite way to do it, because back in the day there was a chance for you to be able to proc an extra armor matrix, so that was big money back then, but there's none of that anymore in the game, so you only get one. And again, you need 250 Arcana in order to make these. Alright, I know what you might be thinking. Hey Smack, I don't have that crafting at 250. I can't make matrices yet. Is there any other way I can make gold? Yes, there is. So next, you'll want to get your refining to 250. So you're smelting, weaving, woodworking, stone cutting, and leatherworking. So these 5 in the bottom corner. But if you are gonna go my route and do armor matrices, do not worry about woodworking. You do not need that to make the armor matrices the way that I do. So just focus on getting smelting, weaving, stone cutting, and leatherworking to 250. This video will be kind of working backwards, so it'll start off if you have the everything that I'm telling you that you need. So don't worry if you don't have the top tier stuff to make the matrices. Just keep watching and then I'll help guide you to get there. So right now all your refining is at 250, so we're gonna go ahead and make our prismatics. So for instance, you want to have the full gear for the refining. So I'm doing stone cutting right now, so you want the full stone cutters set, which you could buy or farm, it's up to you. And then you come in here. I already have this preloaded. Oh, I don't have enough of these. So what you want to do when you do this as well is look at the map. Make sure your faction has Weaver's Fen, because see there where it says faction bonuses, this gives you a global refining yield boost plus 10%. So there's a chance to proc extra. So come here, I need to make these. So see how I procced extra? So that's because I have the outfit on, so I get the 20% chance, and then because my faction has the fort, I get the 10%, and I don't have enough pure solvent. Alright, so we just went and got some solvent. Now I can make enough of these. So I'm just gonna make 50. So I procced extra there, and then you want to make the prismatic block. And boom, look, got bonus 2 of them. And these are going for over 1,000 gold each, so that bonus right there just basically made me 2,000 gold. So next we're gonna do our leather, which I don't really need to. Oh my god, you need runic. Alright, let's make runic leather. So I got a bonus 5, that's kind of huge. Then you want to make the leather. And then you also want to do your melting and your weaving. But I already did that, so I'm going to skip that and show you how to make the matrices. Alright, so let's say you don't have your crafting at 250, like weaponsmithing and arcana. So you just made your prismatics, right? So you come here and you can go drop down to where the prismatics are. And then if you're only able to make your prismatics, you could go and sell those for a profit. So these prismatic blocks are going for like 1,200 each. So you can sell those. If I posted this 12, that's like 12,000 gold right there. And then you could use that money to upgrade your crafting. It is really kind of worth it. and then, you know, sell your prismatic ingots, and then you can make gold that way until you have enough to level up your crafting. If you found any of this information so far useful, don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting more videos, and don't forget to go follow me on Twitch because I'm live almost every day, and you could come ask me questions while I'm live and I'll be happy to answer them. So I know what you might be thinking if you're made it this far in the video is I don't have my refining to 250. So in order to do that, you'll need gold, or either go out and farm the materials, which I'm not a fan of. So this is going to be a great way for you to be able to make gold without having to farm it. So you could just buy it and be done with it. So what you'll want to do is the elite chest runs. So I'll make a list. They're kind of like all over the map here. I'll just make a list and post it on the screen. I'm just chilling here so you guys could take some time to read it. So do those elite chest runs and then try and sell whatever you can. I would keep the reagents and whatever materials you farmed, like hemp or whatever along the way, or calcum, whatever, and kind of keep that sort of stuff so you could level your refining. So with the ECRs, I'll show you for instance. So this is my luck gear. So what you'll want to do with the ECRs is kind of figure out what build you'll want to get drops for, because you'll probably have your old builds with the old perks system and whatnot, and to be honest, I think those are outdated. Those are good to start with, but what you'll want to do on these ECRs, so for instance, I'm going to be running nimble coat. So with nimble coat, I want to be in light. So what I did is I went and got luck gear in the corresponding weight class. So I want light helm, like light headwear to drop. So I got a light headwear lux piece, and then so on and so forth. And you want to do that for each if you want to go light route. So you got to make sure your weight class is right. Jewelry is jewelry. You could just put whatever in because it doesn't have a weight class. And then if you're looking for a specific weapon, when you run it, I would just run one weapon. So when I do this, I just run rapier because I'm looking for a specific rapier that I haven't got yet. So you'll want that out of the chests or the mob drops. So you want to get luck gear in the corresponding. So if you're after tank gear, you'll want to get luck gear in heavy. So all the pieces will be heavy, and you kind of want to make sure it has a gem slot, just so you could slot those pearls, the pristine pearls, for the max luck. And if you want to go really crazy with it, you could get the luck trophies as well. And then that's it for ECRs. Now, another way to make gold is through the activities tab, and then you can come do expeditions, and you can do your random expeditions. So right here, this will give you 750 coins per. But if you are a tank or a healer, you will get extra for that, and you could do this 3 times a day. And then also for the mutated dungeons, so you could get 1,000 coins twice a day. Look in the top left. And then also for mutated expeditions, you'll have to do the regular version of it to unlock it, or else this will be like highlighted red, showing that you cannot do it. And then you could do that, make some pretty good coin to start out with to get your refining up. Then after you get your refining up, sell your prismatics. You could make your prismatics, and then after that you could sell your prismatics, and then you can make your weapon or whatever matrix to sell those to make gold that way. And one last thing, so once you are done your ECR, you'll want to come here, kind of go through your gear, salvage what you don't need, what you don't want, and then you come here and then you kind of go through each of the things that you got. So for instance, say you got the burning charm, this, you could come here and then you could post this for sale. So after your ECR, you could come. It takes a bit, but it's definitely worth it. As you can see, like this is just on this character as well. And I think since the update, I made like 700,000 gold just by doing these steps. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. So then yeah, you just got to come through and go through everything. So something else you could do is you could go through your storages, because I know there's some pack rats out there that just hoard everything. So you could salvage all your old gear, get that salvage gold. You could reorganize your storages, sell everything, because like, yeah, sure, you might need it, but sell it now, and when you need it, just buy it, because you're gonna have a bunch of gold doing this. Trust me, I've helped quite a few people do this and they're just amazed at how much gold they make. So a quick recap. So if you're starting at 0 gold, you'll want to do your daily dungeons for that gold cash, the daily bonuses, and you'll want to do your ECRs. Just, you'll see it in recruitment, people will say X ECR, or if you're on Eldorado, just look out for mine. I make people X Mac. You could join it, feel free. Make sure you have the luck gear so you can get potentially better drops, because I got a gold and steel storage chest and I sold that for 200k. Well, there's a schematic. And then you want to make sure the luck set is in the corresponding weight class for what set you're going for, whether it be PvP, PvE, tank, whatever. Make sure it's in the right set. And then you'll want to buy the refining clothes or farm them. So you can go on New World Database, just type it into Google, it'll be nwdb.info. You could go there, see what pieces you're missing for, you know, the weaver set, the smelter set, whatever. And then you could go either farm it or you could just buy it. I recommend just buying it, save time, effort, all that. And then you want to get your refining to 250, and then once you get it to 250, you can make the prismatics, then sell the prismatics, and then also work on getting, I recommend weaponsmithing and arcana just to sell armor matrices, because those have the most slots, so those get sold the most. And yeah, so you're working your way up to get those matrices, because you can make a lot of gold doing it right now. And that's it for this video for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitch. Like I said earlier, I am live almost every day and happy to answer any questions. So just hop in and, you know, come chill, ask some questions, and yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. GG's.